What's going on, guys? We are back at it again today for another video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. As the title would suggest, we're going to be talking about the RS3. I want to give you guys some overall thoughts, kind of some updates, what all we got going on. So let's get into it. For anybody new, welcome back, guys. We've got a lot of useful information, great library of automotive content. So if you're looking for more, be sure to subscribe. So I've had this RS3 now for about a year and a half, and overall it's been a very enjoyable experience. As I said in the last video, I would say for sure out of the three Audis that I've owned, this has by far been the most enjoyable. I got this car as a 2018, had 25,000 miles on it when I got it. It was pretty much stock. Only thing I've done since then, I've got the Unitronic Stage 1 Plus tune, I've got the TCU tune, and I've got an aftermarket set of New Speed wheels. I've been pretty happy with the New Speed wheels. I'm just running a slightly wider tire than what you would get on any other factory square setups for these cars. I pretty much just keep my staggered wheels like in storage. For me, I like to be able to rotate the tires, so I was pretty happy to kind of get this as like a package deal along with the car. Stage 1 Plus has been fantastic. You know, I did a video a while back, put this thing on a dyno just to see what it would do. Only hardware upgrade being a CTS intercooler, try to keep those charge air temperatures down. You can see the car did about 435 wheel horsepower, about 450 pound-feet of torque on a hot summer day on pump gas. So, you know, for me as a daily driver, you know, it's just more than enough. It's just more than enough. I know there's a lot of pressure out there as far as just kind of the competitive nature of, you know, the car community. You've got all the guys going for the numbers, you got the street racer crowd and all the cloud chasing. But, you know, for me as a car guy, you know, in my 30s now, I don't really feel the need to really compete or just have to have the fastest or most flashiest car. I like to just kind of stay in my lane and just enjoy what it is that I enjoy. So that's something that I've kind of learned to kind of accept and embrace, you know, looking at it from the standpoint of just your everyday kind of value mindset car enthusiast. I know as a content creator, it's hard. We always put pressure on ourselves to constantly find something to do to make a video for, but I've just kind of reached a place where, you know, I'm kind of a stage one and chill kind of guy. You know, the more parts that you add to your car, the more variables you have. There can often be more risk, more cost. So for me, I just like to stick with what works, what's going to be reliable, and I just don't really feel the need to go out and just fork over just tens and thousands of dollars into a car that, in my opinion, is already pretty much fast enough, and just to modify something for the sake of modifying. You know, I always think of myself as kind of a minimalist as a car enthusiast, if that's a thing, right? Maybe sounds like a little bit counterintuitive. I know everybody's so quick to like get as much carbon fiber as possible and, you know, get the air suspension and like, you know, the most ridiculously crazy color wrap, right? But overall, very reliable car. Been extremely happy with it. Just turned 40,000 miles. Plenty of power for my intended purpose here, and I've been quite satisfied with the RS3. You guys saw a while back, basically somebody hit my car in a parking deck and drove off, which was just extremely frustrating. I went through an absolute horrific experience with terrible paint and body frustrations. I had to take the car back, I can't remember what it was, maybe 4 or 5 times to get it right. There was issues with overspray and like the rocker molding on the passenger side door. And I really had to put my foot down, had to fight with the insurance company, but in the end, finally got it worked out. They did the paint correction. So, like I said in a recent video, it's great to have the RS3 back. And, you know, sometimes you don't always appreciate things or realize how much you enjoy them until they're gone. It was definitely quite dull not having the car for a while, just, you know, being in and out of shops for several months. So now that it's back, I'm ripping in it again and just having a good time. So I definitely recommend the RS3. You know, if you're watching this channel, if you've been following my videos for a while, maybe you're a GTI, Golf R, A3, S3 kind of guy, TT, any of like the Volkswagen, Audi, like MQB stuff. You know, if you're thinking about doing it, man, now's a good time. Now's a good time. You know, the prices have really come down quite a bit. I know rates right now are tough, but, you know, if you've got some cash in hand, I would definitely say now is the best time you're going to get a good deal on an RS3. I don't see these cars staying around forever. I know the TTRS is now gone, so rest in peace for the best looking kind of mini R8 out there. You very few Audi 5-cylinders nowadays. I know the current model for the RS3, I've heard some talk that might be the last generation of it. As of now, it's obviously the very last vehicle in the Audi lineup that you could still get a 5-cylinder. So, if money allows, I would definitely say get one. You won't be disappointed. For the 8V chassis, I think that you're getting a lot of car for the money. And with the vast assortment of bolt-ons upgrades, lots of aftermarket support, these cars can be, insanely fast. We've seen new turbos coming out for these cars. They've got stock engine block files available as far as tuning and whatnot. So if you're looking to beat up on some guys at the drag strip, grab yourself an RS3, man. I think you're definitely in for an adventure. As far as my plans going forward, definitely have a couple items on the menu. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything ridiculous, but perhaps we'll do a little bit of suspension, maybe some springs, maybe some sway bars, maybe like an intake, something like that. I love the exhaust. This one does have like the factory sport exhaust, so it's still, it's pretty aggressive, especially in like dynamic mode, and with the tune, obviously allows the valves to open up completely. It's still pretty aggressive, for what it is, and as a daily driver, I'm not looking to have the loudest car by any means. So I don't know if I necessarily see myself dropping an arm and a leg on an exhaust, but we'll see what the future holds. So just want to give you guys a brief update, let you all know with what's going on, keep you in the loop. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Be sure to subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.